Hi everybody, this is Jason Schubert of Rich in 5. Well, I guess it doesn't look like that today. Let me back up. This is Jason Schubert today of Extended Suites. That's right. So you're probably going, wait a second, what is this? I thought that this was the Jason Schubert from Rich in 5. Well, guys, a lot of you guys have been getting my emails, and some of you are on my coaching calls. A lot of you come to my real estate education boot camps and training events all over the country. And it goes a lot deeper than just the speaking business and the real estate training company that we have. We actually have, and I am sort of kind of announcing this to you guys because a lot of you guys knew that we had our own hotel franchise, but a lot of you didn't. So for those of you who only knew of Jason Schubert, of just the Rich in 5 and the hotel training guy, and the only person who teaches people how to train people how to buy and sell and manage and operate hotels all across the country, well, here it is. We also have our own hotel franchise that is growing phenomenally, and right now we're poised to do some very big things in 2013 and 14. So I'm really, really excited to share this with everybody. I know this is the first time that a lot of you have heard about this, but what I have done is I've also created, and I've wanted to involve a lot more of you because I've been getting so much feedback, and I have finally created something. You asked for it. I created it. So here it is. How can I get involved, Jason? Right now, I can't afford coaching or anything right now, and I'm not really quite yet ready to own my hotel. I've got a couple things over here, but what I want to do is get involved with this unbelievable brand that you have, and that is growing like wildfire all across the country because of the actual business model. And I'm going to give some of you who don't know a little bit about the story, about how I created this, how I got into this, etc., and what we're actually looking for. So right now, this webinar is specifically for people who want to earn thousands of dollars more every single month, plain and simple. And that's it. Doing something very, very easy, which I teach at all of my training events and all of my boot camps and what I teach all across the country. So I created an affiliate program. So lots of other, I guess, real estate training companies create affiliate programs where if you refer somebody and they buy a book or a tape or they do something, then you get paid. Well, this is going to be a little bit more than that. I like to go big with everything that I do, so I wanted to create something big, and we are. And it's going to be great to be able to work with each and every one of you and partner with you guys and work with you on growing this brand in a really different way, a way that nobody has ever done before in the hotel industry. So I created an affiliate program to help each and every one of you guys help us grow this brand significantly. Not only is networking and referrals one of the ways that we're doing this throughout the hotel industry and other hotel owners that currently already have hotels, but really getting the word out there and being able to go into these markets and teach people about the Extended Suites model, why it's so successful, why it's going to be successful for the independent hotel owner, why it's going to be successful for the hotel owner that already currently possibly has a brand, and why it's going to be successful for you, and how much money you're going to be making. And it really, guys, it could be thousands of dollars a month. It's all up to you. You get to write your own paycheck when it comes to this affiliate program. So I'm very, very excited about this. Sky is the limit. So let me go ahead and kind of give you a little bit of information about what we're trying to do here. What we want is for you to refer either potential hotel owners or owners of hotels currently and get them to convert to the Extended Suites brand. That's right. So you probably drive by 50 hotels a day on your way to work. Or you may walk by or see, or you never know until you really start looking around. My goodness, look at all of the hotels that I'm just now starting to notice. Well, what I want to do is work with each and every one of you in getting a lot of the hotel owners in there. And you may not even know this or not, but most of the hotel owners who are in these hotels are hurting one way or another. We're in a phenomenal time and a phenomenal market to purchase hotels all over the country, and I teach that with Rich in 5. But what we're also at is a phenomenal time in history in which we're able to help current hotel owners who are currently in brands that they're having issues with, meaning that they're paying too much money for those brands. The brands themselves are basically handcuffing the ability for the hotel owner to be successful with its business. And this, too, is something that I teach at the boot camp. So if you haven't come to a boot camp, you need to, because I go into a lot more detail than what I'm probably going to go here on this webinar. But I'm going to give you the tools and the fundamentals to be successful so that you can make thousands of dollars a month with just helping us convert people to extended suites. So, and every time you do, you get paid. Did I mess that up? Let me go back here. Hold on. Uh-oh. There we go. Okay, sorry about that. Hopefully you're still with us. So, what are the program purposes and benefits? What's in it for me? What are we going to talk about with the commission structure? What's the process, the program goals, and tell me a little bit about the brand. Why is it that this brand is so different? Why is it going to help the current hotel owner who's there and put them in a better place? Why are they going to be more successful because now they're a part of the Extended Suites family? And we're going to go over that right now. So, wouldn't it be great if we could create a partnership in the hotel industry where both of us get paid? So, what I like to do, and what I tell all of our hotel franchisees right now that are all across the country, and what I like to tell people even in Rich in 5, look, the hotel industry and being successful in the real estate industry in general is a team sport. You cannot do it alone. You just can't. So we like to build relationships. We like to build partnerships with as many people as we can. And in doing that, and if you've been to one of the boot camps, and I'll probably say that 10 times at least during this webinar, but if you've been to one of the boot camps, I say that, look, we try to create a win-win solution for everybody with everything that we do. So with a hotel owner, one of the neat things about you helping us grow this brand, us compensating you for that every time that we're able to convert somebody, but it also helps out the other owners who already currently have extended suites because of the brand recognition. The more extended suites that are out there and the more brand recognition that's out there, the better each and every hotel owner actually does, the more money that they make. So it has a lot to do with brand recognition, but more importantly, it has a lot to do with the business model of extended suites, which is why we're so successful, which is what I'll talk about here in just a few minutes. But the neat thing about what we created is an affiliate program that allows you to write your own paycheck, and there's no cap on commissions, which is phenomenal. Here, real simply, you get cash for referring people, either hotel owners that already have independent hotels, that means the no-name type hotels, mom-and-pop type hotels, like Continental Inns or Express Inn or Executive Inns, and even the branded hotels as well, like Howard Johnson and Days Inn, Travelodge, Roadways, Quality Inn, Ramadas. Those guys are invited as well, because I promise you one thing, when you go in there and you start speaking to them, they need us. They just didn't know that we existed yet. But they need someone like us, someone with a proven business model. I'm going to get into that here in just a little bit. But they need us to help not only raise their revenues and occupancy, but lower their expenses as well, and not have to continue to pay Choice and Wyndham and all those other brands the expensive fees that they're having to pay. So what we get to do here, what you get to do here, just by going out there and working with hotel owners and speaking and just getting out there and getting the brand out there, so you get the network and you get the partner, and we get to pay you for any properties that we're able to convert to extended suites. You make the introduction, we'll close the deal. It's about as simple as that. So you get to earn thousands of dollars a month additional, You can earn thousands of dollars per year by closing 1, 2, 3 deals a month. I mean, sky's the limit. It's as much as you want to put in it. If you want to close and help get 1 property a month, great. If you want to do 5 properties a month, fantastic, even better. You're going to get paid even more. But you're also going to learn. The great thing about this is most of you who I send emails to, who've been in my boot camps, you never know what you're going to get from doing what I'm about to show you here in just a few minutes. The relationships, the learning, the education. You might stumble onto somebody who not only needs to change their brand, but also wouldn't mind even selling their hotel. So here we go. How much do you get paid? Look, I've been in the hotel business for years now, and I know all of the franchises, and I know every trick they have up their sleeves and what they do. But you know what they do to compensate people for referrals? They give them like $300. They give them $500. Help us add another Howard Johnson, and we'll give you $300. What? Are you kidding me? Look, we are going to be as aggressive as we can. And we're going to compensate you $2,500 for every single person that converts over to an extended suites. All right. Now, the neat thing is, and a lot of you don't know this, most hotel owners don't just own one hotel. And if you've been to one of my boot camps, you'll know that I also say they're just like chocolate chip cookies. You just can't have one. So the average hotel owner owns 4 hotels. Now, if we're able to, or you're able to, get a hotel owner to convert 3 of his hotels, not only do you get $2,500 per hotel, but you also get a $1,000 bonus on top of that. And again, there is no cap. That's $8,500 if you get 3 hotels from just one owner. And believe me, guys, you will be surprised at how many hotels each and every one of these owners that you run into actually have. It's amazing. Like I said, they're like cookies. All right, so here's the deal. How do you do this? You contact Shannon. She's our Director of Sales and Marketing for Extended Suites. She's going to give you a submission link. Basically, she's going to email you a link. You click on the link, and all you have to do is fill out the information on the link, okay? So that you can start having a conversation with that hotel owner. You know exactly what kind of questions that you need to ask. And you know that this is all that we need, so that when you document everything and you submit everything on the form, we do the rest. You submit that form right back to Shannon, and away we go. And we convert that property. And we do our best to get that property converted to extended suites as quickly as possible. Now, if it's an independent hotel, we're going to have a really good chance of getting it done very quickly. There are some hotels out there that are already branded, and that one is, those types of hotels are great opportunities because they're getting hammered by all of the fees that Choice and Wyndham and all these other big franchises are imposing on them. So they're very motivated to go with somebody like us. And believe me, I know this because we've gone to trade shows this year, and the feedback that we're getting is phenomenal. So we are having people, we're slated to do very, very well this year because of the feedback and the people already beginning to sign up with us. But this is an explosive way to grow this brand and also get you guys involved so that we can get you guys some additional money as well in doing so. But the neat thing about it is that the properties out there that are currently branded, they're very, very motivated. But the issue is sometimes those properties that have contracts, or those brands have contracts, and we're going to have to wait until those contracts are up. And it could be 6 months, it could be a year, it could be 2 years. But what we do is we throw those in the pipeline, and we make sure, and you never know how big of a pipeline you might have. We just need to make sure that they want to get out of it first. And most of them do. And when you explain the business model, which I'm going to share with you here in just a minute, and what you can do and how you can find these types of deals and these types of individuals, it's extremely simple, so simple. And if you've come to the boot camp, you'll know how simple it is. But if you haven't come to a boot camp, I'm going to go over a few things right now. But again, just document everything through the submission form, send it over to us. Shannon and the team does all the work. We close the deal, you get paid. It's as simple as that. And if they have 3 or more hotels, you get paid again, and a bonus. All right? So let me see here. Now, what we did here was Shannon also put in here, look, you should be able to, like I said, you're driving by and you're probably just going by hotels every single day that would probably be an amazing fit for our business model. So, and for our name, and you'd be helping the owner along the way. But if you built a pipeline of 5 prospects per month and you closed 1, that's some very good money. And you should probably, depending on what area of the country that you're in, be able to possibly convert maybe 10 to 20 hotels a year. Now, are you going to be working? Absolutely. But my goodness, do you know how much opportunity there is, especially for this brand in all of the markets all over the country? Believe me, guys, I have gotten the feedback. I've gone to some trade shows this year, which we've never done before. We just started marketing this to the public, and the response is phenomenal. We're going to be highlighted in a major hotel magazine in next month's edition. So we've got a lot of unbelievable things, and the market is seeing it. They know, because we are the only hotel brand like this. So we're definitely going to be able to help out the owners of the current owners of all these other hotels stand out from whoever they're competing against currently. So we are also not limited to just the United States. We are going into Mexico, and we are going into Canada as well. So if you're in those areas, you have an opportunity to be in this program as well and get paid for us converting and you helping us convert people to extended suites. All right, so the question is, well, what is it that I actually say? How do I get involved, meaning that how do I locate these types of properties? What do I say to them once I've actually walked through the door? Well, first of all, you get to tell them that not only is this this isn't just a name, it's not just a cool logo, okay? It's not just a really neat sign that they get to put up at their hotel, but they get a proven business model. So it's not just a name that they get, it's an actual business model. It's a business model that allows them to capture all lines of business, dailies, weeklies, and monthlies. They have an opportunity to not only be successful in the slow times, but also they get to be more successful in the good times. Basically, they get to understand that we are, think of us as the Walmart of hotels. And how does Walmart do in a poor economy? They do well, right? How does Walmart do in a very good economy? They do even better. So we get to capture all lines of business, which helps the hotel owner be more successful with not only from an occupancy standpoint, but from an overall revenue standpoint. And because of the business model, they also get to cut down on their expenses as well. And we actually show them how they're able to do those things as well. Now, we are, by August, slated to have over 18 properties and growing rapidly. We are having some phenomenal growth. We've got a number of people who are getting ready to sign up, so we're slated to do very well, and hopefully we'll have over 20 to possibly even 30 by the end of the year. We do things a lot different, guys. We actually set up a unique marketing solution and strategy for each independent hotel owner that comes on board with us, meaning that we just don't put a sign in the yard and sit on the internet and hope that people walk through the door. We actually teach our independent and all of our extended suite owners, the hotel owners, how to actually go out and get the business. We're on all the major travel sites all over the country, so there's no difference from an internet perspective. As a matter of fact, because of who we are in the business model, our internet presence is actually growing, and it's growing at a very rapid pace, especially with the brand new website that we just got put up in place. So ongoing support to our hotel owners. We give them not only front-end support, but we also give them back-end support and going out and helping them secure long-term contracts from possible possible people who can actually stay at our hotels long-term. Now, and obviously, like I said before, because of our business model, we help them cut expenses so they actually realize more net income at the very bottom of their P&Ls. So that means obviously more cash flow for them. And if you've come to one of our boot camps, you'll notice that cash flow is everything. And having this type of business model and having this brand allows them to save money in a number of different ways, but not only just save money, but they will also generate more income. Let me give you an example. I've got one of our Extended Suites franchisees currently had a hotel that was a Quality Inn. And for 4 to 5 months, we did something creative called a lease option. And we had to do a lease option because we had a contract with, or the prior owner had a contract with Quality Inn. Well, once the Quality Inn contract was up, we were able to convert that property to owner financing, take title to the property, and switch the property from a Quality Inn to an Extended Suites. Now, because we converted to an Extended Suites, the franchisee not only did not have to write any more checks of $9,000 to $10,000 a month, but they were also, so they saved basically 75% on their franchise fees, but their occupancy went up over 20% within the 60 days that we did that conversion. So we are helping hotel owners like that all across the country, and that is a story that you'll be able to tell to the potential members of our Extended Suites brand. So, and again, the other big thing that you get to tell them last but not least is that, you know, because of our business model, we are basically recession proof. So I created this brand not out of choice, but out of necessity. When I got into hotels and I started off with an independent hotel. Then I moved into franchised hotels, but I did not want to write those large checks for somebody who wasn't going to do anything for me. Plus, because of the daily and the weekly and the monthly business model that we put in place for my very first hotel, I noticed that my occupancy rates were amazing throughout the year. Most hotels have up and down months throughout the year. But because of our business model, we are successful throughout the entire year. So remember in the very beginning, I said you never know who you might talk to and who you might meet. Look, we're creating strong relationships with everybody in the hospitality industry, from banks to brokers to vendors, etc. You'll be able to do that as well. And like I said, you never know who you might stumble upon when you walk through the door of that hotel. Now, locating the right type of property. Our hotels, we're not going after Holiday Inns. We're not going after Hamptons. We're going after Ramadas, we're going after Qualities, we're going after Days Inn, Super 8s, Independence, Travelodge, Roadways, Howard Johnson, all those types of economy, blue-collar, working-class type hotels. Exterior corridor, meaning that when you drive up to the hotel, you can see the doors on the outside, kind of like an apartment complex. That's who we're going after, okay? So how hard is it? How simple is it? It's probably the simplest thing that you've ever had to do. All you have to do is walk into a hotel, and we're going to give you the literature that you need to ask the right questions, get a hold of the owner, present Extended Suites, and that's it. And tell them, look, you can give us a call, fill out the information, we'll call them, and the rest is history. We'll take care of the rest. But our hotels are the economy, the blue-collar, working-class hotel, that caters to 90% of the population. So very excited about where we are going right now. A lot of you guys thought that we were just a real estate education company, but behind it all, we have an amazing franchise that is growing extremely rapidly, and we know that this thing is going to be tremendously successful in the next coming years. We've already got invited to multiple trade shows across the country, invitation only type shows, which we get to broadcast exactly what we do. I'm going to be speaking with a number of different hotel groups across the country, so I'm really excited about the potential and actually announcing this publicly for the very first time this year. So how do we get started? How do you get started? Well, all you do, very simply, is give Shannon either a phone call with the number that you see there on the screen, and or give her an email and say, look, I'm ready to go. You can check us out on Twitter. You can check us out on Facebook, We've got the whole social media thing going on as well, which is helping out all of the hotels. But guys, I'm very excited, and most of you usually get this when you come to one of my boot camps and one of my training events, teaching you how to actually purchase a hotel. But you know what? I'm really excited to roll this affiliate program out so we can get more people involved. You guys can go out there and get paid, because you know what? You're everywhere. You're all over the country. Think about the amount of reach that you guys have, and the ability, and all of the hotel owners out there that need us. This is something that if you actually had an opportunity to sit where I'm at and go to one of these trade shows and talk to the different hotel owners that I speak with, when I'm running into hotel owners at trade shows, when I'm running into hotel owners that I'm actually going to buy their property and I'm negotiating with them, all of the stories that I hear and the war stories that they're going through with the franchises. Guys, I just talked to an owner today that told me that he had to negotiate with Howard Johnson and take his liquidated damages fees from $600,000 to $240,000. Guys, hotel owners all across the country need us, not only because of how